Do you need a license to wholesale real estate? That is the question that I came across recently, and the answer is no. What you need in order to wholesale real estate, the biggest thing you need is a mentor. Number one. Number two, you need to understand value in the area you're thinking about wholesaling in. When you wholesale property, oftentimes you're not paying any more than $10. You can pay up to $100, and that is the consideration pretty much to tie up the contract from you, the wholesaler, to the seller. Okay? So, give you an example. If you have a $100,000 property, that is the value of the property in fixed up condition. You have a motivated seller who is looking to sell that property for $35,000. You, as a wholesaler, you tie up that property in the form of a contract for $35,000. After that, what you do is you go out and you find a buyer for your contract. You let that buyer know that you have a property under contract for $35,000. You charge a $5,000 assignment fee to assign your rights to that contract to that buyer. You also, before you get into that contract, you have to know what are the costs associated with that property. So how much in fix-up does that property need? Okay. So for this conversation, it needs 20 grand in fix-up. Okay. So these are the numbers. 35,000 plus the 5,000 plus the 20,000. Okay. That is a total of $60,000. That is what your buyer of your contract is going to contribute towards that property. When they finish rehabbing that property, so they have it, a total what they've paid for that property is $60,000. Their goal is to fix it up and resell it to a retail buyer, somebody who wants to move into that property, somebody who wants to typically live in that property, or what have you. So that is a basic wholesale scenario. Now, the issue is this. Many, if not most, wholesalers don't know how to wholesale because they don't know value. Number one. Number two, you need a mentor. Please, I can't stress this enough. You need a mentor. If you're going to wholesale, please get a mentor. Even if you have to pay them more money than normal. Don't worry about the money in the beginning. You're going to make money. Get the proper type of mentorship. Out of 1,000 wholesalers, less than 10% actually know what it is they're doing. And they're very successful at it. Okay? If you're going to wholesale successfully, know your numbers. My first wholesale deal was back in 2004. I ain't even call it wholesaling. I tied up a friend's property into a contract. I turned around in 60 days. I made 20 grand. It was a wholesale deal. Okay? So, know your numbers. Find yourself a good mentor. Study. Stay on YouTube. Find some free resources. You can pay for some resources as well. But biggest thing is find mentorship. Know value. At the end of this video, look below. I'm going to link some free resources, some free information. more information about wholesaling, more information about how the details of a typical wholesale deal. Okay, this is Gerald with another tip.